Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the English Nook. I'm Maya.
And I'm Ethan. We are so happy to have you with us today for the second episode of our B1 Intermediate playlist.
If you want to improve your everyday English vocabulary, train your ears to understand natural conversations, and learn about interesting topics, you are in the right place.
Today, we are opening up about a big problem that almost all of us have. We are talking about smartphones, social media, and a little experiment we did last week. The topic is why I stopped scrolling, my 7-day digital detox.
Oh, wow, Ethan. Just saying the words digital detox makes me feel a little bit stressed. But to detox means to clean something out of your body or your life. So, a digital detox means taking a complete break from technology, especially social media.
Exactly. No Instagram, no TikTok, no endless scrolling on Facebook. For 7 whole days. And let me tell you, it was one of the hardest things I have ever done.
I know. On day one, I think I looked at my blank phone screen about 50 times in the morning. It's a real addiction.
It truly is. We live in a world where our phones are constantly buzzing. Every single notification, that little sound or light your phone makes when you get a message, is begging for your attention.
And what do? We pick up the phone to check one message, and suddenly we spend 2 hours just looking at random videos. In English, we call this action to scroll. You are just moving your thumb up and down the screen, wasting time.
Yes, and all of that time adds up to your total screen time. Most people are shocked when they check their phone settings and see they spend 4, 5, or even 6 hours a day looking at a screen.
It's true. And for our B1 listeners, this episode is the perfect way to practice talking about your habits, your feelings, and modern technology. Today, we are going to use great vocabulary like to disconnect, notification, and to focus.
And as always, we will wrap up today's episode with our word tour at the very end, where we will pick 5 important words from our chat, explain them clearly, and give you examples so you can use them yourself.
So, if you want to lower your screen time and raise your English level, please take a quick second to hit that subscribe button right now. Your support keeps the Nook growing.
All right, Maya, let's get into the juicy details. It's day 1 of the challenge. You wake up and you can't open your favorite apps. What happened next?
Honestly, Ethan, I panicked. My brain felt completely lost. Let's talk about exactly how those first few days felt, because it was a wild emotional roller coaster.
So, Maya, you panicked on day 1. I'm not surprised. Honestly, for the first 2 days, I kept reaching into my pocket every 5 minutes to grab my phone. My hand was doing it completely automatically.
Oh, I did the exact same thing. Psychologists call that muscle memory. But the weirdest part for me was something called phantom vibrations.
Phantom vibrations? Wait, what does phantom mean?
A phantom is like a ghost. So a phantom vibration means I literally felt my phone shaking in my pocket. I thought, oh, I have a message. But when I checked, my phone was completely turned off in my bag. My brain was just imagining the notification because it was so used to getting them.
Wow, that is crazy. Our brains are literally trained to expect that dopamine hit from social media. But by day 3 or day 4, did you notice a change? Because for me, that's when the magic happened.
Yes, around Wednesday, the anxiety started to go away. And the very first thing I noticed was my focus. Usually, when I try to read a book or do some work, I stop every 10 minutes to check my apps. But without social media, I sat down and read a book for a whole hour without stopping.
It's amazing, right? Your brain finally has the space to focus on one thing at a time. For me, the biggest change was my sleep. Usually, I lie in bed for an hour scrolling through videos before I close my eyes.
Which is the worst thing you can do. Because the blue light from the screen tells your brain to stay awake.
Exactly. So instead of scrolling, I just went to sleep when I felt tired. And guess what? I woke up on Thursday morning feeling completely refreshed and full of energy. No morning brain fog at all.
It's incredible how much our smartphone habits affect our health, without us even realizing it. We think social media is helping us relax, but it is actually making our brains tired and overstimulated.
Right. By day 5, I felt like I had so much extra time. I actually went for a long walk in the park, looked at the trees, and just enjoyed the quiet. I didn't feel the need to take a picture of it or post it online. I just lived the moment.
That sounds beautiful, Ethan. It's called learning to disconnect, stepping away from the internet so you can reconnect with the real world.
It felt amazing. But let's be honest, it wasn't all easy. There were a few moments where I felt completely left out and lonely.
Oh, definitely. Let's talk about that real talk part next. Because missing out on what your friends are doing is a very real challenge during a digital detox. Okay, Ethan. Let's be totally honest with our listeners. A digital detox sounds like a beautiful vacation for your brain, but it also creates some really difficult social situations.
Oh, completely. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the fear of missing out. On Thursday night, my friends went out for dinner, and they planned everything in our WhatsApp group chat. Because my phone was off, I didn't get a single notification.
Oh no. So you didn't even know they were meeting?
I had absolutely no idea. I stayed home, ate a boring sandwich, and read my book. Then, the next day, a friend called me on my landline and asked, "Hey, why didn't you come to dinner? Are you angry with us?"
Wow. So they actually thought you were ignoring them. And that is the real struggle of trying to disconnect today. Modern society expects you to be available 24 hours a day. If you don't reply to a text message within 10 minutes, people think something is wrong.
Exactly. They think you are being rude or that you don't care about the friendship. You feel this intense social pressure to stay connected, even when you desperately need a break. It makes you feel incredibly guilty.
I felt that exact same guilt with my family, Ethan. My mom texts me every single afternoon just to say hello. On day 2, when I didn't reply for 24 hours, she almost called the police. She thought I was in danger.
Moms are the best, but wow, that is a lot of pressure. So, what did you learn from that?
I learned that communication is all about setting healthy expectations. Before you start a digital detox, you have to tell the important people in your life, hey, I'm turning off my social media for a week to protect my focus. If there is a real emergency, just call my number directly.
That is such practical advice. It changes your phone from a noisy machine full of distractions into a simple tool for real, meaningful connection.
Exactly. It's not about hating technology. It's about control. You should control your smartphone. Your smartphone should not control you.
Beautifully stated. So, how do we take this 7-day experiment and turn it into permanent, healthy, everyday habits? Let's look at the actionable strategy in our next section.
So, Ethan, our 7-day experiment is over. We obviously cannot delete social media forever because we need it for our work and our daily lives. So, how do we keep our sanity without completely running away to a mountain?
The answer is very simple. You don't need a total detox forever. You just need to change your daily habits. And I discovered a few amazing tricks that help me manage my screen time every single day now.
Oh, tell us. I need all the help I can get. What is the first trick?
The first one is a game changer. I call it the gray screen trick. In your phone settings, you can change your screen colors from bright, beautiful rainbow colors to completely black and white.
Wait, black and white? That sounds so boring.
Exactly. That is the whole point. Social media apps use very bright, red, and shiny colors because they know it excites your brain. It makes you want to click. When your phone is just gray, it looks incredibly boring. Your brain loses interest, and you put the phone down after 2 minutes.
Wow, that is pure genius, Ethan. I am definitely going to change my settings to gray today. My top tip is also very easy. Turn off all non human notifications.
Non-human notifications? What does that mean?
It means you only allow your phone to buzz if a real human being is trying to talk to you directly, like a phone call or a text message from a friend. You turn off all notifications from shopping apps, news apps, and social media.
Ah, right. So Instagram cannot text you saying, "Hey, look at this random video."
Exactly. You only look at the apps when you choose to look at them, not when the app decides to disturb your day. It completely brings back your ability to focus.
These are such powerful, simple rules. You just need to create small, phone-free zones in your life. For example, no phones at the dinner table and no phones in the bathroom.
Yes, please. Leave the phone in the living room.
It's all about balance. Technology is an amazing tool, but we need to remember to disconnect sometimes so we can enjoy our real lives, our friends, and our hobbies.
Beautifully said. And practicing your English with a podcast is the perfect way to use your screen time productively. Let's jump straight into our final segment to lock in these amazing words. And welcome to our final destination for today, the word door. Today we talked a lot about smartphones and habits. Let's look at 5 excellent words and phrases from our chat that will help you talk about technology in English.
These words are incredibly common in modern conversations. Let's break them down together.
Word number 1 is the action, to scroll.
This means to move text or pictures up and down on a phone or computer screen using your thumb or finger.
For example, I spent my entire evening scrolling through videos on social media.
Word number 2 is notification.
A notification is a little sound, light, or message on your screen that tells you when you have a new text, email, or alert.
For example, I turned off my phone because every new notification was distracting me.
Word number 3 is screen time.
This is the total amount of time you spend looking at a digital screen, like your smartphone, television, or computer.
For example, my phone settings say that my daily screen time is 4 hours.
Word number 4 is the action, to focus.
To focus means to give all your attention, time, and energy to just one specific task or activity without getting distracted.
For example, without my smartphone in the room, it is much easier to focus on my English studies.
And finally, word number 5 is the action, to disconnect.
This means to temporarily stop using the internet, social media, or technology so you can rest and enjoy the real world.
For example, going camping in the mountains is a wonderful way to disconnect from work.
What a fantastic modern vocabulary list. Now, just like last time, we want to invite you to take our simple Nook Community Challenge.
We want to know, how much screen time do you have every day? And do you think it is too high?
Leave a comment below and tell us your thoughts. Try your best to practice using at least one of today's new words, like scroll, notification, or focus in your sentence. We love reading your stories, and we will be down in the comments checking your English.
And if this episode gave your brain a nice break from endless scrolling and helped you feel more confident with your English, please click that like button right now. It really helps our channel reach more amazing intermediate learners just like you.
Thank you so much for your time, your focus, and your wonderful energy today.
Take care of your eyes. Put the phone down for a little bit today. And we will see you in the next episode.
Stay consistent, everyone. Bye-bye.